Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, it's that time again. We're going to make another container mix for Mom. So this is going to be another one of our flower mixes that we're going to have for Mom on Mother's Day using Firefly petunias. Those are the bioluminescent or glow-in-the-dark plants from Light Bio. That's right. I have a petunia right here that will glow in the dark for me. So I'll be able to see that in the evening time after dark, and it has a nice pale green glow. Now, I will say that the glow of these Firefly petunias is a little bit different than what you see on most cameras. Most cameras are going to show this as a bright, glowing glow stick or neon green light, where it's more of a soft, warm green moonlight. So they do definitely glow in the dark, and I want to make sure that I set your expectations correctly on that. So this Firefly petunia, we're going to use this one in one of our new basket mixes. So we're gonna take advantage of a couple of things with this Firefly petunia, and one of them not only is the glow, but these Firefly petunias actually a light floral scent to them. So we're going to add another fragrance to go along with this Firefly petunia, and we're going to do that in the form of heliotrope. So heliotrope is a dark purple flower that has like a warm vanilla smell, and they're going to pair perfectly together. The other thing about the heliotrope is adding this to your garden is very important because these are absolutely beloved by butterflies. So we're going to make sure that our pollinators can benefit also. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to go ahead and put this Firefly petunia in our planting mix, and we're going to treat this just like we do all of our Firefly petunias when we take them out. We're going to turn them over. We're going to support the soil with our fingers, spread across the crown of the plant. We're going to add that to our container, kind of flip that over. Make sure you get all of those branches spread out, and they are going to reorient themselves. When we're moving them around, they can get to the point where they are not pointed all in the same direction. So we're gonna fix that in a little bit. Get any of that old plant material out of there. Okay, so we've got our Firefly petunia in our container, and we're going to start adding a little bit of potting media around the base of that. We're just kind of tossing it in to fill in the gaps. We're not pressing that in. We're not shoving that in. We're just kind of gently mounding that, and the water will help flow that around the edge of the pot. So let's bring in closer so you can see how we work on this and start putting together this planter of our Firefly petunia and heliotrope mix. Okay, so the one thing I do want to point out so that you understand, and this isn't a point of frustration for you, is with petunias, if they're supported by another plant and then you remove that plant off to the side, those plants will kind of cascade over the edge, and it may show off some of the undersides of the leaves. But as this plant continues to grow and adjusts to its new position, it's going to activate all of the buds in here and send up foliage and flowers to cover this spot here. So let's not worry about that. That will take care of itself in about 2 weeks or so. So the heliotrope we're adding today is a heliotrope called Marine, and this is through Ball Seed. Ball Flora plant is where you'll also find that. You're going to find it at a lot of your independent garden centers or even some of your big box stores. We're just adding that to the side, and then we're hand scooping in a bunch of the potting media to come in and support that 4-inch pot that we were using. The next thing what we're going to add is we're going to actually add a Calibrachoa. So Calibrachoas look like petunias, but they are not. They do have this small, between quarter and 50-cent size blossom. And this one has a lavender outside and a deep purple inside. The variety is Aloha, Kona, Hula, Blue Sky. So we're going to add that here. And this is going to be our lower plant. This is what we're going to be facing towards our viewer. Because it is a cascading kind of ground hugging style plant. So it's not going to get very tall, but it is going to spread out and cascade over the edge of our container. So we're going to add the soil level until it's about an inch or so below the top of our container, which is going to allow what's called freeboard, or basically room for the water to accumulate during watering, so that it can have a chance to soak into the soil and not just simply run off the surface. So with the Firefly, I'm going to go ahead and kind of position these branches out a little bit more to give it a chance to fill in. And then as this plant ages, it will naturally fill in this open gap that you see here, so you won't be seeing the soil surface. We're also going to take our 2 tags from our Heliotrope and our Calibrachoa, and we're going to tuck them in the side so that in the fall, if we want to remember what we had planted in this planter because we want to repeat it next year, we'll know that they're going to be tucked in that container where we can see them. The last thing we need to do is actually water this. So as is traditional for us, we're going to water this 3 times, about 5 minutes in between each watering. That's going to make sure that we have enough water in this container to soak all of the potting media all the way through. It's also going to expose any locations where there are gaps in the potting soil, where we need to add more soil to prevent air from getting down into the roots and prematurely drying it out. So about 5 minutes in between waterings, and that should be enough to soak all the way through. So I'm making sure I'm completely soaking the surface and having this container full of water. Now, one thing to note while growing heliotrope is it does not like to dry out at all or wilt, which is good because Firefly petunias don't either. So make sure you are watering this container every day once summer sets in, and then once it starts to get really warm, make sure you water that at least twice a day. This should be enough soil volume here to keep them well watered well past midday, but you want to do a morning and evening watering once it gets hot. All right, now that we're done watering it, we've got just one more thing to do, which is to get it in place in our display area where we're going to enjoy it in the garden. All right, through the course of the day, the plant material here that's been knocked over during our planting process, that is going to turn upright, kind of like the rest of these did that we planted earlier. And it will go ahead and start filling in this open gap. And this Calibrachoa is also going to fill in too. So it may look a little sparse now, but it is very important not to overplant our containers. There's only so much soil volume in here to contain water for the plants, and we want to make sure that they don't dry out, especially our heliotrope. So I want to make sure that you have a chance to get a Firefly Petunia, the bioluminescent one that glows in the dark, for yourself. They are available this year at independent garden centers all across the United States. A garden center locator is available on the Light Bio website, which is www.light.bio. Now on that site, you can also buy directly from Light Bio, and they will ship plugs out to you. And these are pretty good sized plants in the plugs. In addition to that, you can also buy either through Home Depot's website for plant material to be shipped to you, or several of the garden centers, many of the garden centers of Home Depot across the United States are actually carrying the Firefly Petunias live in store. So I hope you get an opportunity to add one of these to your garden. And once you do, make sure you come back to the channel because all of your important care videos are here. You know, everything from pests to fertilizer to just daily care with fireflies, even to see how they glow, all of that is available right here on the channel. So as always, I hope you subscribe. I hope you learn something. I hope you support our sponsor, Light Bio. And I also hope you remember to go out and get mom flowers because Mother's Day is coming. That's the point of these videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Ag Teacher Thoughts, out.